Hey, welcome back. I'm Erika Bell. If you are new here, I'm a professional organizer. Let's dive right into it. Here are 15 unique ways to use an over-the-door shoe organizer. So if you are like, what kind of shoe organizer are you talking about? Here you go. Here is one that I have. This one's clear. You use the hooks on the top right here, and it's just swings over the back of the door or the front of the door. This one has these slender pockets, except for the bottom row. The bottom row has a little bit larger pockets. Of course, I'll link to some of my favorites. You know, and I kind of, it's interesting because there's ones that have like cloth material. There's ones that are just this like plastic see-through material. I usually would go for maybe a nicer, quote unquote, nicer looking one. But for something like this, I like the clear plastic for a couple different reasons. For one, you can see everything that you have in there. So nothing, you know, you don't put stuff to the bottom of the pocket and it gets lost and you just never see it again, right? You can clearly see everything that's in there. But also for two, some of the things that I'm gonna suggest could possibly leak or get a little sticky or messy. And this is nice because you can just wipe it out. Some of the cloth ones, I'm like, that's gonna stain. Okay, number one, use this in a coat closet specifically for your winter gear, your beanies, your scarves, your gloves, those types of things. And especially, I like the idea if you have a family, this one has 4 different like columns. So each person could get their own just column that they could put their gear in. So it's like, okay, you know, this is all Becky Sue, and you know this is all Bobby Joe's, and this is Mom's, and this is Dad's. However it may be, love that idea. It keeps it organized, keeps it easy, simple. You know, so-and-so's not hunting for their stuff. Number 2, in your laundry room. So put your, you know, if you use pod detergents, put those in here. So whether it's detergents or a lot of people, myself included, put their cleaning supplies in their laundry room. So this is a perfect idea. Put your, you know, spray cans, all of that. And that's one of those things, like, they may leak. That's why it's, you know, the plastic is perfect for that. Number 3, so in our house, we have like a Jack and Jill bathroom. We have my son's room on one side, my daughter's room on one side, and then in the middle, they share a bathroom. So something like this, if you have 2 doors, one person could they each could have one on each door. Then they could have all of their, you know, if they have their specific cleaning stuff if they have their specific toiletry items that they like, or specific, you know, washcloths, that type of thing, they each kind of have their own stuff. And you know, if you have kids, they each do like their own thing, right? Or maybe that's too much. Maybe you do have 2 kids, they're sharing a bathroom, and you're like, they don't each need a separate one. Something this big could give them each enough space. They each could have half of this, or however you want to do it. It's just a nice way. I know, again, like I said, they have this bathroom, but there's definitely not a lot of storage space underneath the sink. That's the only storage we have in the bathroom, and it just gets filled up really quick. So perfect. Another use for a bathroom would be for your makeup and like nail polish products. If you're that person that has 50,000 nail polishes, this is ideal. You can see all of them, easy to get to, put the remover in one. Then you can have the more for, you know, your makeup brushes and your actual makeup. It's easy to find, easy to see. Again, when it gets dirty, you just wipe it down. For many of us, we don't have a lot of space in our bathroom, so this is a nice option for makeup. Another bathroom idea, your hair styling tools and products. So, you know, those big old things, the hairspray or styling spray, styling gel, or, you know, your curling iron, your flat iron, all of those things. They look lovely in here. They look put together. Your cords aren't, you know, flying everywhere and kind of staying unkempt. They have a nice little home in here. One of my favorite bathroom ones is a first aid station. Put your hydrogen peroxide, put your Band-Aids, put everything you would need. This could be great in a guest bathroom or even just like your main bathroom. That way, if anyone gets hurt, they know exactly where to go. They can see exactly what they need. It's perfect. You can put a heating pad, any of those like first aid items. Now to switch gears to a different room. Office. Love this for an office space. Put your markers, put your highlighters, put your Post-it notes, put your rubber bands, your paper clips, all of that. Again, I love office supplies, and if you, especially if you work from home, you know you have a ton. They fit so nicely in here. All right, a toy room. Beautiful option for a toy room if you have a nice door on your in your toy room, or you could even mount this like on a wall. I haven't mentioned that, but actually that's another idea. You can just use nails and prop it up on a wall if you would rather do that. Our toy room doesn't have a door, it's open, but you could easily, like I said, put this on a wall if you didn't have the door. Love this for Barbies or action figures, cars. Another fun option is if you have your puzzles and you don't keep the box, say you put them in Ziploc baggies and just keep like the picture of it, easy to put in here. You can make this a whole puzzle station, whatever you have a lot of as far as toys. And I've seen people put Squishmallows in them, like the little ones. I've seen people use them for Legos. We aren't a Lego family, so I don't really know if that would work very well, just depending on how you access your Legos. But anyways, another option. Next up, your pantry. You could use this many different ways in your pantry. One option is to use it for utensils. Instead of having those like big ladles and spoons and all sorts of different like spatulas and stuff on your countertop, if you have a door on your pantry, put them in here. They're big, they're bulky, sometimes they don't fit well in a drawer, or like I said, you don't want to keep them on the counter, place them in this. Another option, my favorite for the pantry, I think, is to make this a snack station. So again, if you have kids and you want each kid to get just a certain column, or something like that, or you just want to put general snacks, fill it with different kinds of stuff. Super fun, super easy. Another option would be to use this as a drink station. You put your water bottles in here. So many of us have problems storing our water bottles. We have so many of them. If you're like us, just a buku of them, right? Put your water bottles, and then if you have any kind of fun like drink mixes or straws, anything like that, people will know, okay, this is where we're going to get our drinks. You could even put like the juice boxes in here, anything like that, make it a little drink station. And another thing for your pantry is just general pantry items. These, like I said, these are pretty big. Yeah, I've seen people put spices in there, seasonings, or, things like baking soda, baking powder, that type of thing. Anything that's like overflow from your pantry, I would just pick a category and be specific and use it for excess foods. Maybe you put your canned goods, anything like that. Another favorite is to make this a gifting station. I know I've been saying this, but the gifting items, wrapping paper and tissue paper and all that, can be just kind of precarious to store, right? Do you put it under a bed, or do you just kind of prop it in the closet? So what I've seen people do is you cut a hole in the bottom of a couple of these, and then you can stick the tube of wrapping paper through it, and it'll hold it secure. So you would cut the hole, say you put it through, cut the hole of 2 of them, and then it sits in the bottom, that type of thing. So you have room for a couple things of wrapping paper in one. You have a room for some small gift bags, for your tape, your scissors. You have a whole little gifty station. Do you have pets? How is their stuff organized? This is another good place to put it. Put their brush, put their meds, put their everything. A lot of people have collapsible water bowls for their pets. Perfect to put in here. Leashes, all of that. It's perfect. It's funny how just our pets are usually, they're just another member of our family, so they have a lot of things. And last but not least, you could have something like this for your outside stuff, whether or not you put it on like an outside door, or maybe you hang it up in your garage, but things that you use outside. Bug spray or sunscreen, gardening tools, anything like that, perfect. And honestly, there's a lot of other options that you could use this for in your garage too. And there's just so many other options. There's infinite possibilities throughout your house. So which one was your favorite? Would you like me to do more? I'm sure as I'm even thinking of this, I'm like, ooh, I could do a whole one on garage items. You know, if you'd like to see more, let me know. Again, have you been doing any of this? Which is your favorite? Which one are you gonna try? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from y'all, and I'll talk to you guys soon.